Ladies and gentlemen, it is Wednesday night. It is 8 p.m. That means it is time for Turnbuckle Studios and CBRS Entertainment to once again bring you the Wednesday PlayStation Showcase. I am OM Dynamic, joined as always by the man on the console, Mr. Chris Best. How are we doing tonight, brother?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little bit on the sore side. Don't want to get into my medical stuff again, but screw it. I had another gout flare up. So it's lucky that today I had a doctor's appointment. So I got that taken care of right away.
Right.
But all in all, it's been a good day despite the cold. It's still pretty cold out there. It was -6, but it feels like it was at -13 with the wind chill. And that sucked.
Yeah. I noticed it felt, it felt better when I got up this morning and went to work. Started getting a little bit colder throughout the day. It was really bad. I had to stop and get gas on the way home. And in a task that takes all of, 10 minutes, my window was almost frozen.
Jesus. And I had to go downtown today, so I felt a lot of that lake effect there as well.
Yep.
But you know what? We got some hot news for you guys from the PlayStation blog themselves. Of course, the monthly PlayStation Plus games have been announced. Let's get it all started with what they're calling the big one. And I'm actually pretty excited about this. And this is actually interesting that this was released. Given what Chris Parrish and I were talking about last night off stream, Chris Parrish and I were talking about how once a new sporting game comes out, they should make the previous year's sport game free on PS Plus, Xbox Game Pass. And, well, we're getting a free sports game from last year, PGA Tour 2K25.
There you go.
I'm not complaining about this because I actually do enjoy the PGA Tour TK games or 2K games.
Right.
And it says here to take your swing to the greens as you compete in major tournaments like the PGA Championship, the US Open, the Open Championship with an expanded career mode and multiplayer options. It's perfect for both golf fans and the casual players. And you know what? I'm with them on that one because this is a golf game, golf series that does kind of hold your hand and teaches you like how to play the game before they're like, okay, we're going to let you go and we're going to let you play.
Okay.
The only thing that's different between this one and EA Sports PGA Golf is this game does not have the Masters in it because that's a whole different contract that they'd have to get. But all the other major tournaments are there, and I think what I want to do with this game in the coming weeks is do a whole hour, if we can get it in an hour, do a whole hour of 18 holes of golf on this one.
Yeah.
And I'm probably going to pick my favorite course, which is Sawgrass, to do it at.
Okay.
What are your experiences with golfing games, or have you tried any?
It has probably been at least 15 years since I've tried a golf game.
Mm-hmm.
And I really don't remember. The last one prior to that I remember was playing back in high school on the old computers that we had there in the computer labs.
Yeah, so my first experience with a golf video game might have been Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2000 on the Game Boy Color. And it was just a very, very rudimentary golf game. You only had like 6 golfers, Tiger Woods, of course, being one of them.
Right.
And 3 courses to play on. And for whatever reason, those 3 courses, and there was different modes you can play those 3 courses in. But for whatever reason, those 3 courses and those limited modes and the 6 golfers got me hooked. And it was just, I still had hours and hours of fun playing that game.
Right.
But speaking of hours and hours and hours of fun playing a game, this is a game that will take you hours and hours and hours to play through. That's coming up next. And this is a game that was previously released to the PlayStation Plus. It's Monster Hunter Rise. It's one of the most beloved entries in the Monster Hunter series, and it's returning to the PlayStation Plus. Hunt massive beasts solo or with friends, craft powerful gear, and explore rich environments filled with new enemies and companions. Another Monster Hunter game coming. What was it? Just a couple weeks ago, we announced the 2 Monster Hunter stories coming
Yeah.
to the, or that have arrived to the PlayStation Plus here. And
Yeah.
it's funny about this game too, is because I have it in my collection as only playable on the PS4. Because, like I said, this was a PlayStation Plus game some years ago.
Right.
So it's interesting to note that I was trying to upgrade the game yesterday, but it comes with a cost, obviously, in some cases. So now we don't have to, because it's come to PlayStation Plus.
Right.
I can just download this game. I do want to try and get my hands on this and explore a little bit more. My experience with the Monster Hunter games have been like, I played maybe about a half an hour of it, and before I put it down.
Right.
And that wasn't because I didn't like the game. It was just because I had time constraints on the time
Right.
on the day that I played it. I gotta take a drink here.
Yeah, no worries.
Have you tried any of the Monster Hunter games at all yourself? I think we did talk about this.
We've talked about them. I'm trying to remember. Because I know I want to say it was Monster Hunter, but I could be off. It's a video game franchise, another video game franchise that Mila Jovovich turned into a movie. But I can't remember. I want to say Monster Hunter, but
Blood Rain?
No, it wasn't Blood Rain.
Oh no, that Blood Rain wasn't Mila Jovovich. That was Kristanna Loken.
I'm going to look it up right now. Yeah, Monster Hunter.
Oh, it was the Monster Hunter games. Okay. But no, sometimes I can confuse Kristanna Loken with Mila Jovovich. You might know her, Kristanna Loken, as TX from Terminator 3.
Yes.
She did the Blood Rain movies.
Yeah, but no, and I want to say I tried it. I tried that game because this is looking like it's one more like more on that vibrant, colorful game, whereas the Mila Jovovich movie, which was set in the desert, almost reminds me more of Atlas Fallen compared to, and same with the game I played, it was more barren, and I don't remember.
Yeah, and it's interesting to note that I don't think any of the Monster Hunter games were ever set in a desert. The Monster Hunter games I've seen were mostly set in like heavily forested places. At least the ones I do remember. Like I said, there is so many games, so many of the Monster Hunter games in the series. Right. And it is one of those game series too that you don't have to play from the first Monster Hunter game on to play.
Right.
You can pick it up right at Monster Hunter Rise and play the game.
Right. I'm actually going to take a quick look and see. Oh, yes, because there's Monster Hunter Wilds and Monster Hunter World. So I want to say it was Monster Hunter World that I tried.
Yeah, and I'm just doing a quick search here. But it is interesting because I do have a Monster Hunter game. It is Monster Hunter Rise. I'm looking at it right now. Huh.
There you go.
Okay, so it's coming back and I can play it again, basically.
There you go.
I also have Monster Hunter Monster Hunter World was the one that's actually only playable on the PS4 that I have. I'd like to see them put that on there as well. But Monster Hunter Rise, I can play that. Maybe we take a look at it.
Yes.
There as well. But let's take a look at the next game here. This is when I looked at this game, it kind of gave me High on Life vibes, but it's not. Slime Rancher 2. Continue the adventures of Beatrix Lippo as you build your slime ranch on Rainbow Island. This colorful adventure blends exploration, farming, and quirky slime collecting in a chill and joyful experience. And the reason why I say it gave me High on Life vibes to it gave me vibes from High on Life is because when I watched the gameplay, it was like extremely colorful, and that's High on Life has got that extremely colorful vibe to it.
Right.
But this is intriguing to me because you build a branch and you grow slime. That's intriguing.
Yes.
But now I think this is one of the bigger games that we're getting. And it's actually interesting that we're getting this considering we are looking at a Bethesda game tonight.
Yes, we are.
The Elder Scrolls Online Gold Road Collection. This is Elder Scrolls Online with every DLC that was ever released for the game.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so this is a game I've tried. I played Elder Scrolls Online. They had a free like a free weekend with it or something like that.
Right.
It's so easy to get lost in the adventures in this world.
You know what it is? I can, of course, I can get it with Game Pass. And I have played it, and I've spent about a week playing it, and I still didn't get very far, but it was fun, quite enjoyable. I just didn't have enough people to play it with.
See, this is my concern with these MMORPGs. I think they're cool and all, but I don't have the time really to devote to these games anymore. I used to.
Right.
If you would have came to me about 15 years ago, I would have. But I'm going to give it a try still, and I'm going to see if I can just do it on my own and not really have to pair up with anyone, unless there is a cross-platform and maybe you and I can get in and pair up on it or something like that. But yeah, this is a game that like I said, I played the online. I think I had it on my old laptop at one time, and I think that's where I got it.
Wow.
I'll give it a shot again. I want to see if I can recreate my character though, because I remember when I first loaded it up, I was not pleased with how my character creation came out. Because in the Elder Scrolls, you guys know this, and you guys can see right here, I'm a cat person. And in the Elder Scrolls, there is a cat-like race called the Khajiit.
Yes.
And that's my race. That's the race I want to play as.
Okay.
And I remember in the Elder Scrolls Online, I could not get my character to fit the look that I had for the idea I had for my Khajiit character. And I'm hoping that that's been fixed, and I want to try it out again and see if I can just recreate my character in this game.
Yeah.
But before we head into this week's game, why don't we take a moment to take a quick commercial break? You look like you have something to say, actually.
I do, and I was going to say that the PS5 is also getting a remake.
Yeah. Let us know about that.
You are getting a popular PS1 game. Now, this was leaked, but you will be getting Riven.
Yeah, after we just got the PS1 edition of the game, like 3 months ago, I think it was, something like that, on the PlayStation Plus, I still have yet to get my hands on those games.
Yes. Well, there was Riven and Mist are both part of the same series.
Yeah.
And I believe Riven is the original, and then Mist was the second.
I can't remember how it goes, but yeah, that's what we're getting. No announced date yet on the remake, though. We just know that it's coming.
Yes.
But on that note, we're going to take ourselves a quick little commercial break so we can get the game, our game of the week, loaded up here. And you know what? Just to give us some time, take a look at our weekly programming.
Turnbuckle Studios and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program bring you the week of streams. All times are in Eastern Time. Monday nights you get the Locker Room Breakdown at 7 p.m., followed by the Raw Patrol at 8 p.m. Tuesday brings you the flagship show Turnbuckle Talk at 8:05 p.m. Wednesday we play games with the PlayStation Showcase at 8 p.m. Thursday we go TNA as we brace for Impact at 9 p.m. On Fridays, join us for the SmackDown Security Detail at 8 p.m. The weekend brings you Saturday Night Gaming at 8 p.m. On Sunday, be sure to catch the Chris Parrish podcast at 12:15 p.m. And later that night, we have the Borstnest at 8 p.m. Be part of the shows and join the chat every day. And please visit turnbucklestudios.org.
And ladies and gentlemen, turnbucklestudios.org is the home of the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. There you have just seen all of our weekly programming that does not include special events like the PLE Patrol or watch-alongs or watch parties, however you want to phrase it, like we have coming up this Saturday evening with the WWE Elimination Chamber, where you can join Mr. Best and myself. So on a programming note for that, his Saturday night gaming will become Saturday afternoon gaming.
Yes,
but we want you to meet the team. Mr. Best, myself, Chris Parrish, Carl Carafel, and Bubba Duke. Get our socials and watch our latest weekly live episodes. All of that and more at turnbucklestudios.org, your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program.
Yeah, so as we had said, we are looking at a Bethesda game this weekend. We're going with one of the best Bethesda games out there, Fallout 4. We're actually going to be joining mid-story because the opening moments of the game take a little bit, especially with the creation, because it's a custom character that you play as. So we're going to go right into where I left off about half an hour ago, because I was playing. I was playing before I started playing the music off stream for us to listen to. So we're in my house. I'm calling it my house, but actually it is my character's house, because 200 years before the events of this game is when the nuclear bombs dropped. And it just completely wiped out everything. You can just see how crappy everything looks here.
Yep.
Right now, the goal for me is to rebuild this into a settlement, and I'm going around recruiting people to join this group. We're calling ourselves the Minutemen, and I got named the general of the Minutemen, and I'm like, I don't really want the leadership position, but thank you.
Right.
What we're going to do is we're going to head off into a mission that I was told to, that I was asked to go and do. So, and I got to go and clear out this old drive-in theater. So we're going to go look for the drive-in theater here.
Okay.
Wait, there's two options I'm thinking about, but we'll go to the theater actually, because I think the theater is closer. And as you can see, as you can hear,
we do have Bubba Duke coming in saying, good evening, gentlemen. Bubba, great to see you. Hope you are feeling better, my friend. Happy to have you here as always.
So, welcome, Bubba, to the show here. I just came across these raiders that were dead in front of my settlement here, so obviously have to pick their bodies first off.
Yep.
Over here is the Red Rocket here. This is a workstation for myself as well, but I've also moved my workstation into that little settlement there that it's called Sanctuary.
Right.
There is fast travel, by the way.
Okay.
Ow.
And we do have Bubba asking if this is Fallout. Yes, it is Fallout 4 that we're playing tonight.
Okay, so it says here, as I'm looking at my Pip-Boy, that's the device on his arm, and that's an actual device that you can buy in real life that has Bluetooth connectivity to it, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. It says you have not discovered this location, place a marker. So I'm going to go ahead and place a marker. Although I've got a marker, I can easily, see it. This guy here following me, this is my dog. His name is Dog Meat, and unfortunately I can't change his name.
Okay.
So Dog Meat it is. I'm about to walk into the town of Commonwealth here, and I know I didn't clear the enemies out of here.
Right. And Bubba is asking, is this game cross-platform?
No, it's not.
Okay. So as somebody
I actually don't know if it is, to be fair, because This is the anniversary edition, so I don't know if they made any changes to it.
Right.
But there is an online component to it.
Right. So as somebody who is not overly familiar with the Fallout series, I did briefly try. I can't remember if it was this one or if it was Fallout 3. I want to say it was probably 3. Where I just wasn't a huge fan. But still, I'm not overly familiar. And then, of course, I know there's New Vegas. Did New Vegas come between 3 and 4, or is New Vegas part of the Fallout 4 game?
It came between 3 and 4. So it's more with the Fallout 3 universe. Fallout 4, I can't remember, but I know it takes place quite a bit of time after the events of 3.
Okay.
There's one thing. This game is almost 10 years old. There's one thing that I still love about this game. Just how beautiful everything is. Like,
yep.
Bethesda took their time on this game and just gave... Oh, we're at the theater right now, I think.
There you are. Yes.
Yeah, it's a drive-in theater we have to go to. We've got to clear out the enemies here, so I've got to make sure that I got bullets here. And I do. I've got bullets. This is a pipe pistol that I made myself.
Okay.
So right now we've got to find these enemies and clear them out.
Right.
That way.
Mutant capybaras.
Yeah, mole rats, these guys are. They're pretty easy to take out. And your dog will help fight them too.
Okay.
But I've got a lot of radiation poisoning right now, so I've got to figure out a way to fix that. So that's where you want to go into your inventory here.
Okay.
And then over to aid. I don't know if I have any on hand. Med-X, no. Radaway, that's the stuff you need that will get rid of your radiation.
Okay.
There is a crafting component to this game.
Right.
The one thing I don't know about, though, is if there's a way to craft like your medication and things like that. I'm certain that there could be, but
okay.
You sound like you had something to say as well.
I did. So, like, when you're out, is this similar to a game like Metro or Stalker when you're out in the land that you're constantly in the radiation and trying to find, lighter pockets, or has the radiation mostly cleared now? Because I know you start off, of course, in the vault.
Yeah. To a certain degree, the radiation has cleared, but if take for instance, I'll show you an example. If I were to step foot near that puddle there, that's showing that, hey, that's radiated. You might not want to walk through that.
Okay.
And just before we actually went live, I actually at my settlement had to put down a water purification system because there's a river that runs around there, and that river is also affected by the radiation as well. Sorry, okay. I had to shut that radio off because that was playing copyrighted music. And it's a good idea. Like, as you can see right now, I'm raiding this area looking for items and stuff like that to help survive.
Yep.
I'm going to take that pistol. There's also all the stuff that that I'm taking right now that can be used in crafting, like your weapons, crafting buildings and such for your settlement as well.
Right.
There's an enemy right there, that fly.
So Bubba's saying he's looked up if Fallout 4 is cross-platform, and no, it isn't.
Okay. Like I said, I didn't know because this is the anniversary upgrade that I have right now. Because when I installed the game the other day, I didn't know that I qualified for a free upgrade to the PS5 version,
Right.
and that's the version we are playing. I have the PS4 disc edition,
Right.
so when I installed it onto my PS5, they were like, "Hey, do you want to upgrade it to PS5 for free? Why
Yeah.
not?"
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is actually another spot I do remember when I previously played this. This is another spot that you can turn into a settlement.
Right.
Right, Bubba? No, I don't want free things. Oh, more Radaway. Cool. So this is a game. We've talked about this before. This is a game where it's absolutely important that you search everywhere.
Yep.
It is 100%. It is a necessity to search everywhere.
Yes. Now,
I just died because I ran into a mine.
so like I know that it is an open world game, but when you're getting your missions, are they primarily like fairly linear missions, or do they involve, some side questing?
I actually picked up a bunch of side quests, but I've set it up to do this mission because I thought it was interesting. And it spawned me all the way back at my house because that's the last part I saved at. That's the downfall with a lot of Bethesda games. It will save, like if I went into a vault, it will save right at the entrance of the vault if I die like halfway through the vault.
Right.
But it's a good idea to just save anyways, regardless.
Right.
It's a good thing I wasn't far from the theater.
Yeah.
But
So
that just
if
means
you,
I gotta take the stuff off these people again. I'm not
yeah.
taking that pipe pistol because I already have one.
So if you go into a vault, are they like a dungeon?
You know what? I'll show you quickly because the vault that I came out of is actually right next to the settlement. I'll see if I can actually go back in there. There's probably things I missed in there anyways.
Okay. Yeah, because I was trying to think if it was like a dungeon thing like Diablo, or, for example, like a cave or a tomb in Tomb Raider.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll show you here in a moment. Here, I'm trying to remember how I got how to get there. Oh yeah, it's up this way. I don't know if my dog will follow me in there though, because I've never gone into a vault with him. So, and this dog here, he's not your only companion that you can choose to go with. There's a robot that you can choose to follow you. I just gained another one in the guy who made me a Minuteman. His name is Preston, and I'm thinking about taking him actually into some of the more dangerous missions because he's got a very powerful weapon. My crafting brain is like, oh, just look at all the stuff I can scrap. Let me see if this is the vault entrance. I guess I can't go back into this vault unless... Oh.
Okay. And Bubba's saying, on a side note, with being sick, since I referenced it, he has finished the new DLC for Diablo 4. Wow.
Yeah, and I saw an announcement for... Well, actually, I saw the announcement for the new race coming to Diablo 4.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, look, my dog got in here before I did somehow.
Use the doggy door. Come on.
But yeah, this is how you get into the vault. And like I said, I'm gonna just quickly... I know I've taken out all the enemies in here, but I feel like there's things I might be missing.
Is anyone alive? Did anyone get out?
Well, you did. I'm pretty sure I got everything. So this is the vault. This is the vault that you were born in. There's other vaults that you are born in, that you were frozen in, and That's your wife that died, by the way. So the whole story of Fallout 4 is that obviously you get sent to this vault because of the nuclear fallout, and along the way, this as you get cryogenically frozen, there's this faction that comes and takes your son while killing your wife. They also say something very ominous to you, like leave this one, he's a viable specimen, or something like that as well. So it becomes your mission, basically, to try and find your son. And my dog found something. What did you find? Yeah, okay. I fell down the cliff anyways. I don't want to go back up there. I actually do want to go to the theater now. Because now that I think about that vault, I did explore and get everything out of there before I left. Because as I stated, exploring and collecting things is extremely important in this game. But right now, I'm also going to show the skill tree, and it's an insane skill tree. You're muted.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
This is the skill tree, and this is the first like six or seven things, but it goes way deeper. It is insane.
I see that. Wow.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out. Affects my success, intelligence. I think I want to get my agility up a little bit. So I have one upgrade right now that I can do. So I just applied it to my agility. That means I should be able to run longer. Hey, I just autosave. So if I die, I should spawn back on that bridge.
There you go. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, while Mr. Best heads back to the drive-in theater, we want you to check out how you can help us out here.
A Turnbuckle affiliation program is looking for more people. If you have passion level for pro wrestling, sports, video games, or something else, then Turnbuckle Studios is the place to be. If you have ever wanted to pursue content creation and want to join our team, then we would love to have you. Check out turnbucklestudios.org or contact us by email today because your future is now, and we want you to tap in.
And ladies and gentlemen, once again, we'd like to remind you that turnbucklestudios.org is your home for the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. If you have ever wanted your break in podcasting, content creation, a potential collaboration, or to help us out behind the scenes, head over to turnbucklestudios.org, hit the join button, send us your credentials, tell us how you can help us, how you believe we can help you, and we will sit down as a collective and figure out the right fit. All of that and more at turnbucklestudios.org.
I just noticed this church was open, so I kind of wanted to see if there was anything I can grab out of here.
Absolutely.
By the way, this takes place in Massachusetts.
Oh, wow.
And Diamond City, which is one of the cities that you visit, is actually Fenway Park.
Really?
Yeah. So if you want, I can go and explore that instead of the theater.
Oh, no. Let's stick with where we're at here. And
yeah. Because, I was going to say, actually, going to Diamond City, I need to be a bit of a higher level to do that. Because the missions start to pick up a little bit.
I ain't giving you poison shilling chem pushers anything. Do you know what that junk has done to my boy? He bought them fair and square.
So obviously you can craft, you have your skill tree. I'm going to guess there's obviously a level up system too where you can level up your character. And
yeah. I hear something. I heard something suspicious.
Whoa, whoa. Easy there, scammer. This doesn't involve you.
You stop waving that gun in my face, or it's gonna involve me.
Okay, okay, just take it easy. We'll lower our weapons, all right? Just don't do anything crazy.
What's going on here?
That's a simple business dispute, got it? Trudy's sitting on a pile of goods that she owes me. I tried reasoning with her, but it looks like I gotta take what's mine by force. Want to make some easy money? Help me out. I could use another gun. Or maybe you think you can talk some sense into her.
I'll talk to her. Maybe we can work
I
this out.
just picked up a side quest, basically,
If
here.
things go sideways, we'll back you up.
All right. Are you Trudy? Am I supposed to talk to you? You are Trudy.
I saw you in that poison cellar talking. Well, he ain't getting his money. Period.
Look, you owe them money. If you just pay them, then this'll be over. Everyone walks away without getting hurt.
All right, I'll pay. But that bastard ain't gonna sell one more drop of jet to my boy. You hear that, Wolfgang? You'll get your damn money, but I better not catch you selling chems to my boy again.
There we go. I just convinced them to settle their differences.
All right.
That's part of your the charisma. That's why it was appeared in yellow. I remember I did that mission before, and it ended in a gunfight.
Ah,
Like the very first time I played that, I remember that ended in a gunfight and me taking over that restaurant.
right. So is there, sort of like different tracks that you can go on, like where you have to do your charisma to try and, de-escalate a situation, or one where you want to escalate?
Yeah. And sometimes the game will tell you, look, you don't have enough, you're not leveled up enough to do this or whatever.
I see the mole rats, and all I can think of is that old Disney cartoon, Kim Possible.
Hey, dog, stop moving. I know you're hurt. I got to apply a stim pack to you. Yeah, so if your dog or companion gets hurt, you have to apply medication to them.
Okay.
Kim Possible, though, I've never seen an episode of that, not gonna lie.
No?
Yeah. So you may see me picking up bottle caps off of some of the people.
Right.
Or some of the enemies that I kill. Bottle caps is your currency in the game.
Okay.
So... Okay, I was on my way up here, and then I got hit by that mine. There it is right there. I'm being cautious now because I don't know if I hit the mine or not. And there is stealth elements to this game. As you can see across the screen, it says hidden.
Right.
And sometimes it actually is best to approach things in a stealthy manner. Especially if you know that you're going into a very hairy situation, whether it's like fighting like 20 raiders or whatever.
Right.
And I found some stuff. And that's just it too. With these little locations like that, you can actually find yourself spending like hours here. And this is actually, as I said, this is where I built my first settlement. Was right here in this theater. I spent hours clearing out all these cars and scrapping them one time doing it.
Wow.
And then I gave up because honestly, I kind of got bored with it and I didn't understand the crafting system. But
Right.
this time around, I'm a little bit more focused and a little bit more um, ready. I forgot about that mine. Um, I'm a little bit more focused and ready to learn the crafting system in this game.
Right.
And I've got to hit it. I got to take another um, stim pack. Stim packs are what cure your. They raise your hit points and they cure your paralysis if you get any of that.
Okay.
Okay, 30 meters away, 22.
So you're
Oh,
probably
it's this shed here.
Yep.
Okay, now comes the lock picking. This is an easy lock pick, though. I broke that bobby pin. Yeah, you have to collect bobby pins as well, because that's going to help you with your
Right.
unlocking. There we go.
Nice.
And I found a workshop. Search it. What's in here? I can craft stuff right from here.
There you go. Nice.
So, if I wanted to craft structures, I could. Take stuff out of this toolbox. Am I supposed to craft something out of it, though? I should actually look at my mission parameters to see what I have to do. Oh, I have to build a recruitment radio beacon from here.
Oh. Okay.
So, is that defense? No. No. Power. This is this is it right here. So I build that.
Okay, and you don't have to go back to your attempted settlement now and place it there, or?
No, I have to place it here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's already been placed. Okay. I have to now power it, so that means I have to come back in here. Or no, I can just do it right here and build a generator for it. And it automatically builds. That's the beauty of it. So you don't have to click
Nice.
anything. It's just right there.
Yeah.
And then you just pick where you want to put it, and then it builds. And again, that's why you have to go out and collect all those little things. Like you saw me picking up like ashtrays, radios,
Yeah.
things like that, because you take those and you break them down to use for your materials to build.
Yep.
So now I've got to wire this thing. So all I got to do is attach wire, just like that.
Nice.
So now I've got to go back to the town and talk to Preston, who gave me this mission. That was an easier mission than I remember it being.
Well, that's good. And again, maybe that's just of course, the experience and having learned the game a little bit more.
Actually taking the time to learn the game. Oh, geez. Brad, whoa. Don't want to pull out my gun for these things. I can just smash them. And I take the meat off of them so that I can eat them later as well.
Right.
That was just disgusting.
Yes, it was.
Honestly, I thought about this, like, I thought about, like, worlds in video games that I would want to live in. Fallout is not a world I would want to live in.
No.
I'm
Not
sorry.
at all.
The thought of nuclear war actually scares me.
Right? You know what? I'm gonna say it. It doesn't really scare me because we'll just if it happens, we're gonna be putting our heads between our legs and kissing our butts goodbye.
Or what was it that they taught in the 50s? Hide underneath our desks.
Yep.
And that's the one thing I really that's the one thing I really like about this game is that the 50s vibe with it, because what the Fallout happened in the actual 1950s in this game. It looks
Okay.
at like what would have happened if World War II went to nuclear warfare.
Right.
Or no, sorry, not World War II, but if the Korean War had gone that way.
Okay.
And this was also during a time too where this is also set like in an imaginary time where we were using nuclear power as our energy source, which I
Right.
know that we sometimes actually do that in certain
Yep.
cities. But it's a caution. It's basically a cautionary tale on just how fragile
Yeah.
our life on this planet is,
Yep.
and just one little screw up is all it takes before
Yep.
everything goes haywire.
Yep.
I remember I moved to my settlement last time, and I want to keep my settlement here this time because it looks.
Yeah.
Hey, Preston, I'm trying to talk to you.
I cleared out that spot you sent me to and set up a radio beacon there.
That's great news. Once folks have some place to call their own, they'll be willing to help defend it. As usual, I have something else for you to look into. I'll mark it on your map. Go find out what they need. We could use more settlements supporting our cause.
Yeah, so what we're doing with him is we're actually recruiting more and more settlements to join our cause as the
Right.
Minutemen. And there's a bunch of people out there that want to join it, but we've got to set up like that beacon I had set up. Oh, I just showed you I can go into third person if I wanted to,
Yep.
but I prefer playing it in first person. So we've got raider troubles. Okay, so let's go and
Yeah.
kill some raiders.
All right. And while we head off to the next objective here, ladies and gentlemen, take a look at our shop.
The Turnbuckle Studios store is open for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Get the merch and represent the best from the shows you watch on a weekly basis. Multiple styles to choose from with over 10 products available. Don't get left out and pick up all your favorites today. Find us at turnbucklestudios.org.
And ladies and gentlemen, for the last time tonight, I will let you know that turnbucklestudios.org is the home of the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program. Head on over to our shop, support your favorite shows, support your favorite podcasters, wear what we wear. All of your proceeds come back into our studio to bring you a better experience. Turnbucklestudios.org, the official home of the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program.
Yeah, as you can see, there is a lot of exploration, but once you've discovered locations, fast travel
Right.
becomes quite helpful. But again, with the fast travel, you risk missing out on fights and battles and whatnot, and getting your XP for taking care of enemies and whatnot.
Right. And I'm going to assume that there's no way to necessarily get a vehicle up and running, right?
I don't know. I haven't gotten to that point where I can build a vehicle, and if there is, I'd take one of those cars that's in my current settlement and try to work on it.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of cars and there's a lot of tires in my settlement right now. I'm pretty sure I'd have to build a motor of some kind as well.
Right.
But honestly, I'm actually really enjoying exploring on foot as well.
Absolutely.
Settlement recruitment beacon lost. Well, I left the beacon, that's why. Trying to get as close as I can. And that's a freeway up there that's been destroyed.
Yep. So, like, I noticed, like, you've maintained your pipe pistol, but I noticed, like, when you were looking in your inventory earlier, you had that pistol that had the scope on it.
Yeah. Which guy is it? Oh, when I was looking in my actual inventory. Let me see here. I've got that guy too, my minigun, but I need to find ammo for it.
Right.
Yeah, I have a bolt action sniper rifle that does have a scope on it. And I'm pretty sure I can actually find attachments for this, because there is a workstation, like that crafting station I found for weapons as well.
Right.
I'm coming up here to see what I can find up here, if anything. I hear bullets being fired.
So did I.
Oh, this guy's got a... Okay, so that's as far as I can go there. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. These are, well, they're ghouls, but they're basically zombies. I'm gonna run out of ammo on this. And I leveled up, though, from that battle. Nice. He's got an 8-ball on him. Okay, that means I gotta look into my other weapons, see what I've got. There's one of my rifles.
There we go.
There's got to be a way. I think what I'm gonna do after this stream, because gold-plated flip lighter, that's metal. I can use that. Okay, I'm going way off course here by staying up here. Sure, Chris, run away and don't even bother to search the thing you just killed, because you can use some of the stuff that they dropped.
Right.
I'm not taking like the little things there, because like that coffee cup, I've got a bunch of them over at my settlement right now.
Right.
And there are places, because there is a weight limit for your guy to carry stuff.
Right.
But at your settlement, you can like build like shelves and things like that to store them on.
Okay.
I better pick a weapon that actually has ammo on it, like my submachine gun here.
Yeah. So I was going to say, so there is sort of a stash for the inventory that you need for later.
Yeah. Pepper wanted me to leave the page, apparently, and now she wanted me to fire my gun.
Oh, Pepper.
Coming up on something here. I'm curious to see what's up there. And that's the other thing about this game, is it does encourage world exploration.
Right.
And that's how you pick up the side quests, of course, by exploring everything around you. Oh, geez. That does not look pleasing.
No, it does not.
That is a mutated bear.
Yes.
I'm going to take my chances with it.
Okay.
And I'm using this. Oh, I ran out of ammo. Oh, my shotgun. I still have that. Now the thing I just... Shit. Part of my language there. Oh yeah, he's gonna kill me if I don't do anything right now.
Yep.
Okay, I need to drink some Nuka-Cola because that'll get my health up.
Okay.
Gonna eat some of this dog meat, which that sounds disgusting. Eat a cup of noodles and a stim pack to help myself with the paralysis. I died anyways.
Yep.
Well, we've reached the 1 hour anyways, but yeah, that's some of the enemies range from easy to like deathly hard, and you'll never know what you're gonna find. See, it did spawn me back outside, but it spawned me outside the house this time.
Yep.
But we've reached our 1 hour mark, OMD, so I think it's time we give out them old socials, so let the people know where they can find you.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for me, it is under the host section at turnbucklestudios.org. Or as you can see right there, it's my link tree, linktr.ee/OMD show. Mr. Best, I know you have a sponsor that you want to tell the people about.
Yeah, gaming makes you pretty dang thirsty, and as you saw, my character was drinking some of that Nuka-Cola, which was also an actual product that Bethesda put out to promote Fallout. However, since Nuka-Cola isn't available anymore, you can head on over to swiftenergy.gg and you can use that promo code CBRS Gaming to get yourself 25% off of everything within the store. That's all the drinks, all the clothing, even the vitamin supplements that they have there as well. swiftenergy.gg, CBRS Gaming. But if you want to look for me at my socials, guys, just as OMD said, it's at turnbucklestudios.org under the host section. But if you want to just go to my link tree, it's simply linktr.ee/Chris_best83. I'm getting a side mission apparently. OMD, where can the people find you? Or I mean, OMD, what are those famous words we like to go out on? Thank you, Preston, for distracting me.
We just covered that. But ladies and gentlemen, please always remember the world is better with you in it. From all of us here at CBRS Entertainment and the Turnbuckle Affiliation Program, to those of you out there wherever you are, good night, good luck, we out.
Lights go down, screens ignite, locked in for the ride tonight.